Hey guys, this is going to be my first ever crafting YouTube video, so I hope you guys enjoy. I made a little Minecraft chest for like my hallway for when you first come in, because I had some Minecraft stuff that I did want to put on display. So this is our like little shoe chest thing. So I started off with this ottoman. I've had it ever since I can remember. I think my mum gave it to me, but the cats have been using it as a scratching post. Milo is guilty, as you can see. Very, very, very guilty. But I thought it kind of looked like a Minecraft chest, so I thought, you know what? I have free will, why not give it a go? As you probably can tell from throughout this whole video, the cats are supervising. This is Supervisor Milo doing his duty, making sure everything runs smoothly. But I started off with stripping off all the fabric and the foam and stuff from the outside and the top. So I had like a clean base to start painting on. This was a lot harder than I thought, because if you can see, like in the middle, that was all stapled down, so I had to use some pliers. I didn't record that bit because I slapped myself in the face a couple of times, which was not fun, but I got it all off, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks stripped. It really looks like a Minecraft chest. I was not expecting to see these hinges down here as well, but because I kind of messed up a little bit and I brought the wrong paint, that wasn't really an issue. If you are going to be using this video as a tutorial, please be careful when you're stripping an ottoman, because this was very dangerous. If you are younger, please make sure your parents are around, I suppose, do my due diligence. But this is what it looked like stripped, which I was super happy with. And then I kind of boxed out the squares a little bit at the top, as you can see. I didn't really record that because it was really boring and very time consuming, but I started off with doing the outline of the chest. This was a big mistake because my dumbass decided to get oil paint instead of acrylic paint, which also makes sense why it's so pigmented, I'm gonna say. But it did help in the long run because it literally covered the hinges. You can't even see the hinges anymore. It did also very nicely covered up any gaps, like the gap on the right hand side here. It very much made that disappear, which was awesome. So never doing that again, because this took about 9 million years to dry, but it was very helpful in this project. As you can see, Supervisor Milo is in the background making sure everything runs smoothly. And on that note, I'm just going to put you guys over to our sponsors of today's video. I know it's annoying, but are you struggling with your DIY project? Feeling just a little bit too confident about your life choices? Introducing Supervisor Milo's Judgment Services. For the low price of your dignity, Milo will supervise, critique, and absolutely annihilate your crafting self-esteem in real time. Services include silent staring, activate deep personal shame, tail flicks of disapproval, every flick means you're doing something wrong, static hair donations, add authentic cat flavour to your project, random walk-ins, guaranteed to interrupt at the worst possible moment. Call now at 1-800-JUDGE-ME. Operators are standing by and are happy to help. Supervisor Milo, because you're clearly not qualified to do it alone. I hope you guys enjoyed that little fake ad. If you've got any recommendations on the next fake ads, please drop them down below in the comments, because I will be doing these from now on, because that was so much fun. So for the top of the chest, I decided to not go for the traditional chest look. I decided on this little heart design, which I thought was really cute, and it ended up looking amazing, which I'm super happy with. As you can see here, I did square off everything, but I did not record because I forgot. This was probably like the most time consuming of the project, because getting everything in the square, especially this acrylic paint, is not very cooperative, I'm gonna say. But it was pretty fun to do. It was very satisfying, I will say. I will say the front of the ottoman was a lot easier to paint than the top of the ottoman, because it was like different types of wood. So I did really enjoy painting the front, not the top. I brought like 3 different types of paints for this chest thing. So the dark, then 2 different shades of the brown. So I ended up mixing the 2 different shades of the brown to give it like that blocky look. But I ended up running out of different shades because this paint was just not mixing properly, so it ended up being just 3 different gradients of the block. So I just ended up filling the rest in with like the middle between the dark and the light colour, which it looks okay. I wish I brought more paint if I'd known this, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. It's also getting to this point in the video. I know this is going to sound so annoying, and you probably hear all of the YouTubers and Twitch and people saying this, but if you do enjoy this video and this type of content, please consider following me. I am very, very hardly working on doing some more YouTube videos, so if you do enjoy this content, I would really, really appreciate your follow. If you don't, you don't. I don't really care, but if I don't ask, you might forget, so yeah. Thanks. I don't really know what else to say about this besides I am filling in the squares that I had not painted yet, so enjoy the time lapse of me just painting squares. This kind of feels like watching paint dry. And I'm back. So for the sides, I didn't really record most of it because it was... I'm just gonna be honest, and I'm just gonna say it's all one colour because it's the sides anyway. No one's gonna see them really of where it is. So yeah, I didn't really feel the need to record any of it. As you can probably see with the top as well, I had to use a lot more paint because I don't know why, but this wood just kind of like sucked in the paint and like made it disappear, so I had to use a lot of paint on the top. But I'm very, very glad to say that the front and the top kind of ended up being the same colour gradient of the brown, which I was worried with because it was like different types of wood, and obviously like if you have different types of wood, the paint's going to look different on them, so I was really glad that they were both the same brown. And there you have it. That's all I did for this. It was a really, really easy project. I'm very glad I did it because that ottoman was so ugly. It's the grand finale of the view of the ottoman. I really, really like it. We're keeping our shoes in it. Got a little Minecraft shelf there as well with my chest, my little things I made, the little chests and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. If you like this video, please leave a like and comment on what I should do next. Bye!